Imagine this with me. It's December 31st, 2025. You are wrapped in your dream life. Your business is booming, your body feels strong and feminine. You have built that financial freedom for yourself, and people around you elevate your energy. You feel soft, successful, unstoppable. But here's the truth, this isn't a fantasy. This version of you actually exists. She is real and she's waiting for you. There was a time I used to wake up feeling anxious, scrolling through everyone else's win while doubting my own path. I knew I wanted more freedom and fulfillment, but had no idea from where to begin. And then I realized the dream version of me is the one running her own business, traveling and earning with ease, feeling aligned in life and confident. And that version of me wasn't as far as I thought. It wasn't about overnight success or hustling 24/7. It was just about those small and powerful shifts in mindset, in strategy, in routine that created those massive results over time. In this video, I am sharing 5 most powerful and actionable steps that helped me step into my reality. The version I once dreamt of is the one I live today every single day. And this isn't a theory or fluff, these are just 5 real actionable steps. Let's begin. Step number 1, 1 hour ritual that changed my life completely. I had spent hours scrolling through Instagram, watching people over YouTube, comparing myself with these people, thinking they had it all figured out in their life. But I never bothered about what they were actually doing, what skills did they learn, how they got rich, and how they are able to live the best life. I knew there was a lot of noise on social media. Not everybody has it all figured out, but at least these people were living my dream life. Freedom, money, quality of life, mindset, and everything that I ever dreamt of, these people were doing it already. Then one day I decided I will stop comparing myself with these people and feeling low and underconfident. Instead, I will do what they are doing. And then I figured out the 1 hour rule. I used to block 1 hour every single day. No content on social media, no podcast, no noise, just me, a journal, and my thoughts. That's it. It obviously felt strange at first, but I started getting clarity on everything about my life when I asked myself these simple questions. I used to ask myself what I want to do in my life, how I will achieve my goals. Do I need to learn a new skill to grow myself? Do I want to stay broke my entire life, or I really want to do something big? This one shift unlocked a level of clarity, confidence, and creativity I never knew I had. Life with dreams and goals is obviously worth living. So here's your soft yet powerful challenge for today. Just block that 1 hour today. No inputs, just you, your journal, and thoughts. And ask yourself this one question: what can I do to become successful and make my parents feel proud? Just write one simple answer and you will definitely thank me later. It all starts with your mindset. When you start imagining that big life for yourself, then only you can achieve that life. Step 2, one step at a time. This is where everybody goes wrong, especially ambitious women, because we try to fix everything at once. Our bodies, our bank balance, our business, our boundaries, everything. And in that process, we end up feeling exhausted even before starting. And trust me, I have been that girl. I wanted to figure out everything at once. I wanted to launch my offer, wanted to grow on social media, buy a car, my dream home. I wanted to get fit, I wanted to travel all the time, I wanted to do everything at once. And the truth is, I made zero progress in the process because my energy was scattered. Everything started to change when I embraced the truth that focus creates power, and take one step at a time. You cannot get all of it in one single day. You have to be patient and keep on working on your path. 2 years back, I made one decision that I will focus focus on one core thing in my life, that is going to be building my business and learning that one high paying skill that will help me make money and grow in my life. I didn't just write anything. I got crystal clear that I want to make $100,000 in a year. I want to serve these clients. I want to sell these products. I want to sell these offers to make this much amount of money. And here's the best part. Once I committed to that one path, everything else began to rise. My focus, my creativity, my discipline, my inner self, relationships, everything all at once. The first month I made just $700. Then I made $1,000 a month, and I have grown like this. In the entire year, I made $140,000, and I even overpassed my goal. My goal was to make $100,000. I made $140,000 because I stayed consistent. I kept showing up every single day, and this is what I did. So here's your move. Pick that one area in your life that you want to lead in the remaining 6 months of 2025. Be it your mindset, your health, your relationship, your digital products business, your income, or anything. Make it specific. Define exactly where you want to be by December 31st, 2025. Don't just write it. See it, feel it, let it become your North Star. Because when your vision is clear, your decision gets easier, one aligned step at a time. Step 3. Fall in love with the boring consistency. Let's talk about something that nobody wants to hear, but everyone should know. Consistency isn't always glamorous. Most of the days you don't feel like putting in effort, especially if you're building something new. But if you have a crystal clear head of your future, where you see yourself in next 6 months or 1 year, you do it anyway. It's you alone with your to-do list, choosing to show up every single day, even on days when no one else is clapping for you. I used to believe success was only about breakthroughs, viral moments, big launches. But let me be very honest, this is very fancy to hear, but this was not something that alone built my business and lifestyle. Everything changed when I started doing that one particular task every single day, even when it got boring. Let me give you an example. When I started building my digital products business, it didn't blow up overnight. Most of the people didn't even know what I was working behind the scenes. I used to post status every single day. I used to create content, reply to WhatsApp messages, and I used to do a lot of research. I was learning every single day. I was doing a lot at that time to build my business. I thought my friends and relatives will support me, but all I used to hear was, you will fail on this non-traditional path in life. But guess what? I didn't let opinions consume me. I got results when these tiny steps stacked, and I made my first $700 in the very first month of starting because I stayed consistent and I decided not to listen to people. Let's move to step 4. Follow people who are living your life. This was the biggest breakthrough in my career and in my life when I stopped listening to people who didn't have the dream life I wanted, and I started following people who did have the dream life I wanted. Because let's be honest, if you're building something extraordinary and you are surrounded by people who think it's too much, too risky, or unrealistic, it's only a matter of time when you start shrinking back in. You spend time with your friends, family, and colleagues who constantly complain about everything, makes excuses, and talks about how life is unfair. Trust me, that energy rubs off on you, and you start to second guess your goals and try to fit back into that same reality that these people are living. When I had to start my digital products journey, I was the only one in my circle who was thinking of doing it because I had a stress of education loan. I never wanted my parents to pay for my college fees. I took education loan and then I got burdened with the stress that I have to pay it off. I had a stress of living a better life. I wanted to support my family to the best. Everyone around me had safe jobs. I thought I was the only one taking this risk in life, but I still started. The moment I invested on mentorships and surrounded myself with women building their online businesses, selling their knowledge, having that passive income, everything clicked. There are people like you who start from scratch and grow until here, have their freedom in their life, make a lot of money, but where do you get these people? You find these people in a community or mentorships. If you don't have one, buy it with the money. If you are ready to be in that kind of room, I have my own mentorship program designed exactly for women like you. Step 5, trust your potential. I want to leave you with this, that trust your potential, because the truth is most people don't fail because they are not talented or smart enough. They fail because they stop believing in themselves that they can also do it and have all the luxury to themselves. I'm being honest, there was a time when I didn't fully believe in me either. But I knew one thing for sure, if I kept showing up, even when there is nobody to watch me, there is nobody to support me, I will succeed one day, and this is what happened. I built a digital products business that gives me complete freedom in my life. I've made more money in my sleep. I've traveled luxuriously. I've stayed in 5-star hotels. I've seen the world, and I live a life I used to imagine was only for other people. So here's the last action I want you to focus on. Write down that one goal that you want to achieve in 2025, and then write down all the small actions that you will start taking from today to achieve that goal. No excuses, and remember, your environment matters a lot. If you can't stay motivated yourself, surround yourself with people who are living your dream life and who are serious about growth and see yourself changing for real. Don't forget to like and share this with someone who is not feeling confident about themselves, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel to not miss any such videos in future.